I'm going to be telling you guys some specifics of what I think about when I play in lower elos. This is silver. I think it's silver, gold, something like this. So people are not. These players are not going to be super good. But I'm just going to tell you some interesting things that you can think about as well when you play carry junglers like Yi, maybe Kha'Zix, something like 1v9 type of assassins, I would say. So what you obviously just saw is from the beginning, you run down mid lane and you stay in here. What this prevents is the enemy to run into this bush from over here, and it also stops the invade that I just stopped as well. So what I try to do is always start on the bot sides because you get a better leash, and because after doing just 3 camps, you also get level 3 camps that are very good for Kha'Zix. So try to dodge away from the move buff a little bit so that you get more auto attacks for less auto attacks that it does to you. And as I said, I'm just going to skip over this. I just do my bot side. Sometimes you want to ask for somebody to put a ward over here. They didn't do this game, but it's not that important because in these elos they usually don't invade. I'm gonna show you exactly what I do soon. So I do my red buff usually after this. You should try to either gank top lane or try to contest this or go invade. Right now what he did is really stupid. He started over here, he did this, he did that, and that. So he basically didn't do his grump, and he's not going to get anything on the bot side because the bot side is already losing super hard. Anyway, the Garen also solo killed him here. I can't kill the Garen, so I'm just going to do the crab. Always look at the map to realize what you can do. But whenever you can, whenever you have time, you have nothing to do around the map, invade. So this is exactly what I'll be doing here. Take the grump, but this time I see that it's still the first grump because the second grump does more damage. And I saved my smite, so I smited the big wolf right there, which you guys didn't see, but right now I have 34 farm to his 26 farm. I do believe I stay here because it's pretty safe. Yeah, look at that word. It's just pretty safe call that he's gonna stay, he's gonna greed, he's gonna try to go into his jungle. And Kha'Zix is just so good in 1v1s. They always flash late in these elo. So just go for the 1v1. Trust that your passive, the passive is going to win you the 1v1, and then flash after that to get the kill. So what do you do after you're done here? Well, you look at the map. You'll look that mid lane is fighting, pick up another free kill, and you'll be, if you put your minimap as big as you can, you'll realize that there are so many free kills to be picked up. For example, here, you might say, okay, why don't you push the mid wave in? Well, I don't because Orianna and Viger both have TP up, so there's no reason for me to tax that lane. But if they didn't have it, I would definitely tax it. And that's another free kill, just by looking at the map. And some people ask me, okay, what do you do? Do you prioritize getting your item first, or do you prioritize farming? In this meta, I would say prioritize just farming because there's just not much that you can get around the map that gives you a lot of gold instantly. You just kind of have to keep farming it and to get like pretty far ahead. So what I do here, what I like to do on Kha'Zix is for sure always evolve your W first. And I'm going to show you exactly why. The slow is insane. There's nothing they can do if they misplay, if they walk up too hard here. There's just nothing they can do. Yeah, so now I'm 3-0. Obviously, she took the kill. It's good to give kills over to your team because you want your team to be strong as well, right? If you have 3 kills in 7 minutes and you gank and you have the opportunity to give a kill, go ahead and do that. So right now at this point, look at their bot lane. They have an Aphelios with 60 farm and 2-0 right now, and that my bot lane is really they're getting hard destroyed. Right now Kane is invading my wolves. I don't know this, so I'm going to be making a play on bot side, even though Lulu is mid right now for no reason. I think this is the right call because I still have my E for it, by the way. Don't ever engage with your E unless you have to, because otherwise you can't run away, right? So now I use my ult to pick up a free shutdown and run away from this. So the reason why this worked out was because they didn't back for a very long time. He only had this item, which only does a little bit more damage, and I already have my warrior. So this is the only reason that worked out, because Lulu's trolling right now and she's mid lane, and oh, you know, it happens. So instead of going back right here after the kill, like I said, I prioritize farming. I farm all the time that I can. And over time, I know this looks like sloppy and it doesn't look like it's that much fun, you know, like, oh, you're just farming all the time. Over time, your level is going to be so insane that you're just going to be able to 1v5, right? So it's now 9 minutes into the game, and I am level 8, just as high as my solo laners, and even higher than their mid laner. So this is the reason, right? I'm trying to get even ahead. In this meta, it's super hard because jungle is just so bad right now. So another thing that you want to know is for these kind of healers is they are really bad at pathing, right? They don't execute their pathings correctly. He just did, Kane just did his entire bot side and then this. Well, his entire top side is up, so what do? I take it. Alright, so I think the Veigar didn't even see me. And the W of Kha'Zix, easy double kill. And I'm thinking about this right now because my E is going to be up pretty soon in 1 second. And I'm thinking about doing Drake, right? But look at the bot side. Look at the bot lane. They're getting destroyed, right? And I just got first turret. They're coming directly to Drake, and I know this, right? You have to look at the map and you realize, okay, bot lane is completely losing. I avoid that lane. I ganked once because they didn't have that many items, and then that's it. I think I do int here. It's not bad. I'm gonna show you why it's not bad. You can int actually if you want. Actually, my W completely missed, and my E did go through the wall, which is why I die here. But it's not the end of the world, right? It's not bad at all because you're a human, you're gonna die too. And it's just not the worst problem. It's always good to remember that you will outscale, you have a 1v9 champion, you're gonna be super strong. Just keep farming and keep thinking about where the enemy is right now. Right? So keep farming. Alright, so whenever the AD carry split pushes, which they do in this elo very, very, very much, the support sees your team and is like, okay, let's go fight in the mid lane, and their ADC is like, okay, no, I want to keep farming. That is the moment you take advantage of, because Kha'Zix just destroys any AD carry at any level, honestly. If you play it correctly, obviously. So I'm going to the mid side of the map. I'm going to do my crab first because they already won this fight. They already fought. I don't want to go there for nothing. So I do whatever I see, I do on the map, right? Before I get into the fights. I think I misplay here yet again. Because right now I only see one person. So this is classic mistake, right? You think you have somebody, you don't, and some other guy comes up from behind you, and now you're in a 2v1, and you don't have enough damage, and you die. So this happens. It's okay. It's no problem. Okay, he dies as well. So now at this point you might be thinking, okay, it's lost. You know, look at Philios, look at ADC difference, look top difference, right? It's gonna be so hard to win this game. You don't focus on that. You're level 10, you're getting to your second evolve pretty soon. And I'm right now, if you're thinking, okay, if you've played Kha'Zix before, you know that you can evolve your Q, your W. That's a very good pick by Oriana. You can evolve your Q, your W, your ultimate, and your E. I go invade here again and cash in the red buff first, and then one-shot the guy. Easy. Alright, so what you need to be thinking about is, but the W is the first evolve, for sure. You get the slow, you get the multiple hits, it's the best one. In this game, whenever they have CC and high damage, like Aphelios Leona or Veigar, if you can't jump away fast enough or far enough, you're gonna die. So this is why I evolved my E, also because I want to be 1v9, I want to be jumping after killing, I want the resets. Stuff that you see normally. And look at this AD carries, alright? They don't look at the map, they just don't look at the map. That's a free kill, it's another free kill. I've had 3 kills, or even more, just by looking at the map. Just by realizing, okay, this guy's over there, this guy's over there. And knowing that my champion is a better one-on-one than most champions right now. For example, the 0-3 Kane, he's not going to be able to do anything, but if I try to 1v1 Garen, he's going to destroy me, right? Unless he's low, unless I have help, he's going to destroy me. So always try to one-shot the Drakes whenever they're low HP, even if you don't have Smite. It's very important just to try to deny any kind of Dragon Steel. But right now, did you see that one shot? That was very, very good by Diana as well. But the thing is, right now, as Kazakhs, you're very, very strong, 11-2. What should you be trying to do, right? You should definitely, I'll tell you what you should not be trying to do, is to commit onto fights too hard. Kazakhs should be played as an assassin, but a backline assassin, which means if you ever encounter 2v3 or like a 4v2 or whatever it is, even if you're really, really strong, you're going to end up losing those fights unless you play really, really well. So just don't commit, don't die, because you're the massive lead. You have a massive lead right now, right? So just do objectives whenever you can, be sneaky about it, and it's going to be easy as fuck to carry this game. Because they're going to be chasing off, doing nothing around the map, just trying to get back in the game or whatever, and you're just going to be farming, doing objectives, and not dying. Not dying is now actually very important, because dying at this stage to, let's say, Aphelios, or even, actually, Aphelios won't even be that bad, but like Veigar or something, would be really, really bad, because he comes back into the game and now you have to worry about 2 threats. Right now I only have to worry about peeling Garen, not dying to Garen, and one-shotting this guy. So I'm with Lulu, and I've been waiting here for them to overextend for a long time. I dodged the Aphelios ultimate. Hey, look at that damage he does. Insane. So the ultimate of Kazakhs gets what's the word? It gets destroyed by just smiting or auto attacking, right? It gets cancelled, I mean. So you don't want to smite or use anything after you click R. That's very important. I've seen many Kazakhs just go in, use alt, and then directly auto attack. It's not good. You should try always to utilize your ultimate as best as you can. Alright, so at this point I do believe we can go on this guy, but Leona is there, so look at me. I am not even fighting, except whenever you have the passive. Passive is so strong on Kazakhs. Okay, I misplay here a little bit. He should actually even be able to kill me, because I played it so bad. But I end up living for no reason. And don't forget about the Garen ultimate. He's obviously just trying to ultimate. So just run away. Alright, that was pretty badly played, but I still survived by some miracle. Use your W's. Your W's are super good. And as you can see, he can't move. And he has so much tenacity as well. Alright, that is what you call kiting, right? You can kite on AD carries, obviously, but you can also kite on things like Kazakhs, or whatever you call a ranged or something like a skill shot like Kha'Zix has with W. It's not really a skill shot, but it just does so much damage, and it's range as well. So, all right. So we see Aphelios on the map. We see them on the map. We just took the top side of the map, and this is up as well. I am just focusing on farming again. Like I said, most people get stuck on level 14 for at least 10 minutes. I try to keep farming whenever you can, just to get that level up. And right now, they're equipping for a Drake, which they do end up getting because my team should never have started that. That's not your fault. Remember that if your team goes for an objective and you're not there without smite, they should not be starting it. So I should be pinging them not to do it, but I think I did type something. All right, so I'm gonna keep going through this. Yeah, so I'm going for the triple lethality here because they don't have that much armor. They only have armor on Aphelios, who's going GA. It's not too bad. All right, so I do end up kiting away, and then it's time to heal. Don't fight if you're low, even if they win the fight. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Always remember that. And right now they realize, okay, Kha'Zix is still up. Their jungler is dead. Their jungler is right now incapacitated. He's 0 on 6. He can't do anything. And at this point, even if they would have started it, I would not have tried to die for it because I'm worth 1k gold. And Orianna is split pushing on the bottom side, which means somebody has to back anyway, I guess. Even though Orianna is not that good at split pushing. Look at that, level 15. Let's compare. Level 11, level 12. Level 12, level 11, level 14, right? Even my team is level 13, usually, around. Yeah, and I'm level 15, right? Why? Because I keep pathing correctly. You always do. You always try to do 1 or 2 camps, or 3 camps, whatever it is, and then a gank. You don't try to go ganking and then try to do a gank. Or not a gank, a jungle. Invading is also a very good way to get ahead if the enemy is stupid. Like this game. And the passive is insane. Yeah, we would have kept going, or I did not see Orianna. It's actually very, very good ult by her. And these guys are just on the wrong side, and they're just not doing anything. Yeah, it's just so sad, I guess, because this is silver, this is normal, and people on the red side would actually lose this game if it wasn't for me. And these players are just relying on their mechanics to win games, right? So just be a little smarter. Look at the minimap and realize that there's so many free kills, but the kills are not the most important thing. All right, so right now I'm trying to start this. I think I pinged a little bit. Lilith's AFK. This guy is wasting time, and she's pushing. She's going the completely wrong way, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get this for sure. And at this point, it's obviously all on you, right? If you want to end this game, it's up to you. You just have to use the Baron, and don't fight in the jungle unless you know that you're gonna one-shot someone. All right, let's skip through this a little bit. I evolved my E, and he does end up getting away this time. It was greedy from me to try to even kill him, but it doesn't matter. So the good thing about Kha'Zix is he's so good at invading, because of his E, right? He can just hop over walls like it's nothing. That's why I always try to invade with Kha'Zix, and sometimes not with Master Yi, right? If you don't have prio on lanes, you have to watch out for that way more than if you're playing Kha'Zix. So I'm trying to pull this Drake, but my team doesn't understand, right? Well, you should always try to pull Drakes whenever you can. Kane sadly does outplay me a little bit here. I thought he was going to run, but I am not trying to fight this because, again, I have Baron. There's no reason to fight here. Why are they fighting? I have no idea. At this point, I kind of have to fight because my entire team might die, and if they die, then might just end. So I do go for the desperate play, and I do kill them both. But I guess that's something that you have to realize. Okay, do you have enough damage to kill the front line? And if you do, then you focus the Leona first, and after that go for the Aphelios. It's just it's all down to mechanics at that point. But you didn't need to do this because the mid lane, your team didn't die; they actually won, which means that even if I didn't make that insane play, that still be really good for us. And right now, I'm kind of wondering what to do. Right? What are you gonna do? Farm. Of course, I'm gonna farm. All right. Use your sweeper whenever you can. I'm not sure. I didn't use it that much this game. All right. This is not very good. I mean, going 1v4 is never a good idea. But as you can see, Kha'Zix is just disgusting. You just W, you just E away, and they can't move, and you're like a mile away. So there's nothing they can do. Alright, so we're going in for this bot side fight. I see that this is good because their AD carry does not, the Leona is not near their AD carry. Right, after I kill Leona, look at this, look at this, look at this. How far I am. It doesn't matter. Kha'Zix is insane. He just catch up to everything. Yep. Yep. Alright. I'm talking about strictly silver elo here, by the way. Whenever you reach platinum, obviously the games will get harder and people will not be as stupid. But for lower elos, for example, Yi and the Kha'Zix, which are very, very good for picking people off and fighting 1v1, are always pretty strong. So this is going to be the end of the game. At this point, Orianna is actually very good, very strong. You're super strong, and even though you have a 0 and 6 top laner, your ADC came back into the game because you kept caking up the enemy ADC, right? That's the most important thing, because that's who he was losing to. That guy. And you took him out over and over again. And he's now 8 and 9. So he feels bad, he's demoralized. They lost the 2v1 against you just now. There's nothing they... Like, realistically, there's nothing. And I want to talk about positioning here for a second. There's something called tethering, obviously, which is very useful in lanes. But in team fights later on, it's actually really, really good. Because I am just kiting. I am just staying behind, using my ult whenever I want to go in. Super good ultimate by Orianna. That's the end of the game. But just try to stay away from the main fight. Just poke with W. W does so much damage on Kha'Zix, especially when you have full or close to full items. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the game. Thank you guys for listening. I hope the audio wasn't too bad. Yeah, and have a great day.